What's up, my people? Hope you all are doing well and okay. I usually drop these videos early on in the day, but today's been a more easy, relaxed day. I just got back from the gym, and I thought I upload my daily video. Today is day 21 of my water fast, and 9 more days to go. And I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited. I've come so far. So many people told me not to do it. The doctors, friends, people who care about me said not to do it. But you know what? I feel amazing. And I've started to train a gentleman in the gym as well. And he's just started a little fast as well. And he's saying he's feeling amazing, which is great, which is so good. He said he's never felt this good before. He's done a little fast before, but he's had a couple of days now and he says he feels great, and he's been training with me as well. I'm in my garden with my beautiful flowers, as you can see. But today I wanted to talk to you lot about the art of silence. I have learned over the course of my life, right? I've been a very loud person all my life, a very outgoing, kind of an extrovert for majority of my life. I'm 29 years old. But I've recently started to learn the real art of silence, speaking in cadence. This is an actual art form. The more you talk, the more you dilute what you want to say, and learn that as a man, sometimes silence is louder than anything you could say, because you want to be a doer. You want to be action, right? You want to execute, and the more you do, the less you speak. You don't need to talk much, you just need to do. Be a doer. If you set your mind to something, if you have a target, if you have an aspiration to do something, do it. Stop talking about it. You've done your research. There's so much consumption of information that you've done. Now do it. Too many of us don't do. We just consume the information and we yap. Learn to stay silent, especially when you want to go in that focus and grind mode. You have to learn the art of silence. And here's another thing as well. A lot of people talk their blessings away. And I'm telling you, this is real. Have you ever noticed when you tell someone that you think is close to you, or you tell someone about a potential good news? You tell someone about a potential good news, all of a sudden, it never happens. Somehow the plans get cancelled. You were supposed to go somewhere, it doesn't happen. You were supposed to get a job, it didn't happen. Something was supposed to happen and it fell through. Have you ever noticed? It's happened many times in my life where I've got too excited about something to the point where I want to share it with someone. I've shared the information, and then what I was expecting or hoping for never happened. Learn silence. Brothers, silence will help you massively. There is a time, there will be a right time where you can let people know about your success or something you want to tell people, or they will find out one way or another. But the people that you think are closest to you, they could end up giving you evil eye. And I believe in evil eye massively. I'll be deadly honest. I don't know about you guys if you're superstitious or not, but I definitely believe in evil eye, bro. For the next part of the video, I thought I'll come sit in an open field and then talk to you lot. How many times have you been in an altercation or an argument of some sort, and then you've realized later on, maybe a day, 2 days later, a week, or whenever, that you know what, maybe if I didn't say anything, I would have been safe? There is a saying that my father taught me once. I remember he said, the one who remains silent remains safe. And I've forever kind of had that thought, and I've failed numerous times as well. Do you know what I mean? I've numerous times had situations where I've outspoken, or I've said things I didn't need to say, reacted to things that I didn't need to react to. And that's what I'm trying to teach you young men, the art of silence. You can avoid so many scenarios and situations and altercations and arguments and just difficult moments if you just remain silent. And maybe you do need to say something, but take a minute. Learn to take a minute, especially yourself. And that way you will train your brain to analyze situations, to kind of run scenarios, you know, to trial scenarios in your head. What would happen if I say this right now? What happens if I say that? And also, have you noticed if there was a moment in your life when you did remain silent, that the other person ended up correcting themselves anyways? You don't need to react all the time. And I'm telling you this because I have been a culprit of it. Things do not need reaction straight away. Learn the art of patience and silence. If something crazy happens in your life, something outlandish happens in your life, you want to react to it straight away, or you are angry, you want to lash out or crash out, go and have an ice bath. No matter how much you don't like it, go and splash some cold water on your face. Go and pray, meditate, do something that will just calm you down. Your emotions are like a pot of water. When it gets hot, you lose control and you start spilling over, and that's exactly when you got to learn. You got to have an out-of-body experience where you withdraw yourself almost from the situation by not saying anything. And I've made a lot of mistakes in my life where I have done something that I shouldn't have done out of just pure irrational emotion, and letting that pot of water boil over when I could have turned down the cooker or removed the pot and calmed myself down. You know, I'm speaking in rhetorical here. Silence will also protect you in many ways, you know, in many ways. I've just given you a reference where silence will help you with your blessing, where so many people are speaking their blessing away, right? So many people are speaking their way into altercations. If you choose your words wisely, if you speak in cadence, people will listen. They will pay attention. Most importantly, you will earn the respect of someone's ears. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially as a man, you know, my father, as I grew older, as I grew up, I saw my father become more and more silent. And I noticed, you know, if you guys have fathers in your life or have an old school father, you would notice how our dads would come into a room and everybody and everything is quiet, you know. That's what my father is like now anyways. I don't have any connection to him. I don't speak to him or anything, you know, not as much anyways, but he's like that. And it's just part of carrying yourself like a man, which is staying silent and only speak when you really need to speak, and speak in cadence so people will listen. Silence also helps you when someone is trying to aggravate you. Someone in your life, whoever, whatever situation or work, relationship, whatever it may be, someone might be trying to aggravate you. They are poking. You know, many years of my life, I lived life like, don't make me mad so you won't get the reaction. I lived life like this for many years. My best friend would tell you this. I used to have this thing where, oh, don't get me mad so you won't get the reaction. No, I'm leaving the situation to someone else's hand when I should be the one in control of my own emotion or my own behavior. Something I learned actually very quickly whilst I was in therapy is, if you are someone who has controlling behavior, stop controlling everything around you and start controlling everything within you. And that one, right, blew my brain and opened my mind. It's like that is true. You can control your weight, you can control your physique, you know, to a certain extent anyways. You can control a lot of things in your life. What you really can't control is people and situations around you, you know, given the context. And the more you control yourself, and the more you control what you say, you know, how you speak and how you behave, what you'll notice, actually, funnily enough, the more control you will have of everything around you. People will try to aggravate you in your life. People will say something to you that will say, I need to reply back. I need to respond back. I need to do something back. But that is a sign of, or a form of revenge. And revenge will only bring someone regret. There is no reward for revenge. There will never be a reward for revenge. The famous saying is, an eye for an eye leaves two men blind. People who try to aggravate you, try to get a reaction out of you, everybody has a tolerance level, and you must increase your tolerance level. I'm not saying that there won't be a day where you snap. There may not be a situation where you say something outlandish. You're a human being, that is natural and it happens. But that's where you gotta learn. Increase your tolerance level, you know. Learn the art of silence, self-growth, control within yourself, and see how beautiful you start feeling, and see how people around you start behaving once you start being more silent. I actually found this in an audiobook as well, where they say people will end up guessing your next move, because they don't know how you behave anymore. They don't know what you are capable of saying, what you will say, or if you will say anything. And funnily enough, you are controlling a situation by controlling yourself. Let people do what they want to do. Let people behave how they want to behave. They will regret the revenge or the aggravating behavior or whatever they do, you know, they will regret it someday. But the fact that you had control over yourself at that moment, you will forever feel proud of yourself. The human body and brain is an amazing thing, where it will teach you things, or it will correct itself, or God will put you in a place where it will, you will correct yourself. Of course, there are situations that will come where you feel like you don't want to let things slide. That is the utmost disrespect. I must say something. But just having a minute and having a moment will help you analyze and assess the situation, and it will help you go over things, and most importantly, it teaches you one of the greatest things that any man can have, which is patience. Patience. It's all connected. Silence and patience is connected, you know. It's mad how the word listen and silent is different words but with the same letters. I found that in a YouTube freestyle video. Big up to Troy if you're watching this video, who put me on some of the stuff. Big up to Scorp as well, who watches the channel, who obviously donated the GoPro, and with the reason why I'm able to make such videos. And if you guys enjoy, or you know, if you girls, sisters or brothers enjoy my talks, I would love for you to leave some feedback in the comment section. Just you know, ask questions. Let's have an open dialogue. Ask questions, and I will try to answer and share experiences. That's how we learn. Not enough people share their experiences with others, so we don't learn enough. So share your experiences down in the comments, ask questions, and give me some feedback, and I will continue on my journey of making these videos. I have 9 days left of my fast. I'm feeling absolutely mentally so strong. I cannot tell you how glad I am that I didn't listen to the therapist. I didn't listen to no doctors. I didn't listen to nobody who loves me or cares for me, because at the end of the day, it is my decision, and the punishment has a pleasure and the pressure is a privilege. And I am a doer, and I have 9 days left, and I am absolutely glad that I can celebrate the fact on day 30 that I am a doer. I have reshaped my brain, the way I think, the way I talk, the way I behave, the way I consume information, and I am fucking proud of myself, and that's all that matters. 9 more days. 9 more days, and then after the 9 days, 30 days will be gone, and then I will pick up a different challenge. There will be lots of entertaining videos for you guys here, you know. I'll be doing lots of different things. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I stream every night UK time, and the channel will have lots of football talk, entertainment talk, lots of food reviews, travel vlogs, all sorts of stuff I'll be doing. But right now I'm in my mode of educating people and sharing people my experiences. With that being said, thank you for watching. Peace, love and guidance. Make sure if you enjoyed the video, you know, drop a like. I would appreciate that. You know, if you want to help me get to 100k subscribers, I would appreciate that. That would be a massive goal for me. And with that being said, thank you. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.